So while we're about to start the second half, the second game, Team USA up against Combined Islands. Just about 3 minutes after the hour of 8 o'clock, we're here at the beautiful Lauderhill Sports Park. Team USA had won the toss and elected to bat first. You got Stephen Taylor and Damian Rowe, who is opening the inning for Team USA. The bowler is Africa. Stephen Taylor will be taking strike. That one, he left it, goes out by outside the off stump. You got a slip, you got a third man, you got a man square of the wicket. You got a man who's doing the sweeping on the offside. You got a short mid-wicket, a man of the long on. A swing and a miss there by Taylor outside the off stump. Umpire signals a wide. You got a short mid-wicket and that one was played over covers. Should go all the way. We'll wait for the umpire to signal. That's the first run on the board there by... Well, make that the second run because they got a wide and now a 6, so it's a 7. That should go all the way also. Over mid-wicket for 6. Stephen Taylor, representative of for USA for the ICC World Cup, will be coming up in just a matter of weeks from now. Score moves to 13. And that's another one. He could be out. And now it's renting the fence for 4. So the man who is at long off was way inside, because you can only have 2 players, 2 fielder outside. So there's a change. So they bring in the man short. They have a short third man. Now they got a man on the fence, on the long off fence. That's down the leg, and it could run right here to the fence for 4. So it's a wide signal by the umpire, and they also picked up 4, so they get 5. The score moves to 22. They are in the first over. Was a better ball there by Africa. Stephen Taylor let it go through. So now for the field, you got a slip, you got a short third man, you got a man at cover point, mid wicket, a deep, a man at that's another one. Stephen Taylor let it go through outside the off stump. So at the end of the first over, the score is 22 for no loss. Taylor on 16. So while the score is now 23 for no loss, we're in the second over. Stephen Taylor on 16, Damian Rowe yet to score. And Stephen Taylor is out, caught. And they're celebrating. So Stephen Taylor has been out for 16. And they're celebrating. You would think that they had won the game. But Stephen Taylor had been out caught. Stephen Taylor had been caught and bowled by Finlay for 16. So Team USA had lost their first wicket for 23. So it's now 23 for 1. USA had won the toss and decided to take first strike. The new batsman to the crease is Dean Morgan, who had joined Damien Rowe. And that's down the leg. So they picked up a single. I think umpire signaled leg by. So after 2 overs, the score is 24-1, Team USA. So at the moment, Damien Rowe is yet to score, Dean Morgan is yet to score. Score is 25-1. They are in the 3rd over. That was swing to the leg. I'll wait on the decision by the umpire. A signal a leg by. That was played defensively forward there by Dean Morgan. Dean Morgan always be a slow starter. Tries to get off the mark as early as possible. And he's off the mark with a single to the leg. Damien Rowe is yet to score. Score moves to 26-1. Still in the 3rd over. Rowe is yet to score, Morgan and 1. And that was it down to mid-wicket. In defense, 4-4. My mistake, 4-6. That was a short ball and Damien Rowe just swizzled on that one and hit it in the fence, 4-6. Score moves to 33. Team USA, 33 for 1 wicket after 3 overs. So it will be Sean Finley to continue in his 2nd over. We got a man at third slip. You got a third man on the fence, a man at the cover point, a man in the covers, a man who's doing the sweeping on the offside. And that one was just went through second slip. Down to the fence for 4. And while the fielder think that they had just moved him from first slip, so it's back in the same position. It's in between second and third slip. And that one is played forward there by Dean Morgan. You got a man at square leg, you got a short mid wicket. You got a man long on, long off. Now they're asking for a second slip. That was a good ball. That was a good ball there by Finley. $37 for 1. Team USA. Finley was operating, bowling his second over. And that one was played to the backward point. There's a man on the fence, but one unable to cut it off. The score moves to 41 after 4 overs. That's another 4 there by Morgan. Score moves to 45. And it was a mistake. I thought it was the end of the over, but now it's the end of the over. 45. Is it the end of the over? Still, the score is 45. No, it's not the end of the over. It's a lost ball. That one was just played just with a dead bat on the onside. So now it's the end of the 4th over. The score is 45 for 1, Team USA. The wicket of Taylor, who was out for 16. So after 4 overs, the score is 45 for 1. And that one, it seems like it comes off the gloves. And they get a single. It's a new bowler. It's I think that's Sanderford. Yeah, that's Sanderford, David Sanderford. 46 for one. They're in the fifth over. So at the end of the sixth over, the score is 46 for one. Morgan on 14, Rowe on 7. Sanderford had bowled one over for just one run. Finley had bowled 2 overs for 12 runs with one wicket. So it's Finley who will be bowling his third over. That one just dabbed on the offside, fielded by the man in the point area. That's Rowan Ebanks. Score moves on by 1. That one was just pushed down to third man. Picks up another single. .48 for 1. And that one was hit down to long off. There's a man there who just misfield just a little. But we were able to hold on to that ball, and they went through for an easy single. Score moves to 49. That played in the covers. There's a man there who prevent the run. You got a man at a deep, you got a deep third man, you got a cover point, you got a backward point, you got a man in the covers, you got a long off, a long on, a mid wicket, a deep mid wicket, and a man at backward square leg at the end of the 6th over. Score is 50 for 1, Team USA. The 6th over. Score is 50 for 1, Team USA. That was played in the backward point area. There's a man there, Rowan Ebanks is there, and he fumbled just a little, but we were able to save 2. They picks up 2, stopped it from going to the boundary. The bowler is Sandiford. That's another single. Score moves to 52. 52 for 1. They're in the 7th over. Rowe is an 11. Morgan and 16. I guess you're just dealing in singles at the moment. Sandiford is in his 2nd over for 4 runs. Score is 53 for 1. That one was played back past the bowler. It should be fielded by the man on the long on. It picks up another single. That was played in the covers. It could run away to the fence. That was a good shot. That was a good shot there by Rowe. So at the end of the 7th over, score is 58-1, Team USA. Damian Rowe is in 12 and Morgan in 16. So the new bowler is Morgan. While the score moves to 66-1. Rowe at 19 and Morgan at 21. A swing and a miss there, and it could run away to the fence. Now there's a man there, and it's cut it off. And there picks up a single. Score moves on to 67. That was a good ball right in the pads. Well, it seems like it was going down leg, so the bowler did not appeal at the end of the 8th over. The score is 67. 67 for one. So it's a slow going here by Royal 11. I think they may be planning for the second half for the second 10 overs to step on the pedal. We'll wait and see. A swing outside the off stump and miss there by Morgan. That was played in the covers. There's a man there. So, so after 9 overs, the score is 72 for one. Team USA up against Combined Islands. At the crease, you got Damian Rowe, who is on 21, Dean Morgan on 24. Still a slow going by the batsmen, but I guess they're planning to step on the pedal and for the next 10 overs. We'll wait and see. That was played in the covers. It could go all the way in the fence. No, it was stopped. And they picks up 2. There was some good feeling there down in on the fence. Score moves on to 74. 74 for 1. That one could beat him in the fence, 4-4. That one was played in the Fine Lake area. There's a man there, but it beats him in the fence, 4-4. The score moves on to 78. 78 for 1. Rowan 27, Morgan on 24. That was played down to long off. To long on, my mistake for a single. That's another single there. Plays at short. Third man fielded by Ebanks. Score moves to 80. That was played back past the bowler, which was fielded for no run. That was gently placed in the covers, and it should be just a single. That's a good over there by Morgan. So you got Morgan who is batting, and Morgan who is bowling. You got Hugh Morgan is bowling and Dean Morgan is batting. So while there be a change, the change ends from the north to the south. We'll be bowling the next 10 over from the southern end, and it will be Sanderford to start the 11th over from the southern end. $81 for 1, Team USA. The winner of this game will move on to play India in the final. India just win over Rule 11. just the game before. That was played in the covers. There's a man there. Let's get a single. It was played, fielded by the man who is doing the sweeping on the offside, and again another single. That's a good ball in there by Sanderford. A swing and a miss there by Rowe. Score remains at 83-1. And that was an overthrow, and they were able to return for the second. A swing and a miss there by Rowe, begging the umpire for a wide. That's a wide signal by the umpire. It's very quiet at the moment. That was played in the covers, and there's a man there, but I'll be able to pick up an easy single. At the end of the 11th over, the score is 82-1, Team USA up against Combined Islands. So while they're about to start the 12th over, score is 87. The new bowler is Morgan. Another swing and miss there by, is that by Rowe? 33 runs, 33 balls. 33 runs, 30 balls. 1 4 and 2 sixes. Over rate at the moment is the run rate at the moment. The last 5 overs, run rate is 36 runs, run rate is 7.2. The current run rate is 7.65. Overs remaining is 8.2 overs. And they continue to take singles, which I don't think Combined Islands worry too much about those singles. $90 for 1. And they are in the 12th over. Another one down the leg. Umpire signals are wide. That should be another single. So at the end of the 12th over, score is 92 for 1. So after 13 over, the score is 97-42, Team USA. At the crease, you got Damian Rowe and 36 from 34 balls. And Lesman, who is in 2 from 3 balls. Owens, or the bowler, bowled 1 over for 5 runs with 1 wicket. And Hugh Morgan, 3 overs, 22 runs. (97-42). That was played in the covers for a single. Another swing and a miss outside the off stump. Sometimes you would wonder if the wicket had been changed from the first match. And that's a loud appeal. And that went to the fence, so it should be 5 leg by. And Team USA would really take that because the scoring is very slow. So after the 14th over, the score is 110-42, Team USA. With a slow going, you would really wonder if it's the same pitch you're playing on as the first game because there's so much of a difference, and obviously we know it's not because it's AstroTurf. So the score is 110 for 2 after 14 overs. Damian Rowe is on 44 from 38 with 3 fours and 2 sixes. Lesman is on 6 from 5. I must give a shout out to Wayne Cuff, Dread, Mark Pinnock, and the whole crew up there in Palm Bay. Thanks for tuning in. And as I keep saying, call a friend, tell a friend that cricket is on. Onfield.tv on YouTube. So it seems like the boundaries has been dried up. 113 for 2. That should be another single. I think this may be a record here in Sports Park for the most singles. It may outdo the dot balls, but it's like singles every ball.
Hey, Patrick, when you're cussing it now. Patrick, when you're cussing now.
Yeah, I mean, it just That's another catch went down.
Which team is
The well, that's another catch went down there by Combine Islands. Well, at the end of it should be the 15th over. The score is 118 for 2. The wicket of Dean Morgan and Stephen Taylor. Off the crease, you have Damian Rowe and Lesman Rowe. And that one was hit. That one went for 6. It's a very much
It's gone in the water.
due for
It's gone in the water.
for Team USA. So that break the shackle. And that's a good comeback there by Orange. Uh, 124. 124 for 2, Team USA. And he could be out caught. And he's out caught. So Damian Rowe is out caught for 51. 51 out 42 balls with 3 fours and 3 sixes. You wonder if it's a good thing for Damian Rowe to be out, because it seems like they were just dealing in singles. Waiting to see the new batsman to the crease. So while the score is 124 for 3. The winner will move on to the final to play India.
See?
The new batsman is Nicholas Superflex Thomas. And he always in that no-nonsense mood. As they say, he see ball and hit ball. That one was played square of the wicket. There's a man there. So they picks up a single. The score moves to 131 for 3.
15, 16 overs.
Are you not big enough? Are you not big enough with domino players? Or are you playing like saying nothing?
You're not listening, so you don't know that. That's a loud appeal there. I'm not sure what went on, but I know Superflex is down. So we'll let's see if I can see the replay. Superflex is still down. Still trying to see if we can see the the replay. It seems Superflex is hurting just a little. Sit there. Yeah, he swings at the ball and just try to get back in and hurt his hand. But while they keep moving on, I mean, the score is 132 for 3. They are in the 17th over. And it seems like it doesn't matter who is batting, they're all dealing in singles. So let's see if the wicket will also change for Combined Islands. Here goes another single by Superflex. Thomas. He's known for hitting sixes, but seems like tonight is like he will be known for hitting singles. $134 for 3. They're in the 17th over. The bowler is Phil Davis, bowling his second over. That was played down to square leg there by Lesman. There's a fielder there and they get another single. So at the end of the 17th over, the score is 135 for 3. $141 for 3. And while they had just announced the West Indies squad for the ICC Men's T20 World Cup, You got Robman Powell, captain, Azaria Joseph, Johnson Charles, Ralston Chase. Yes, I say Ralston Chase. Shimron Etmire. Yes, I say Shimron Etmire. Jason Older. Should I repeat that name also? Shai Hope. Akil Hussein. Sherman Joseph. Brandon King. Gudakish Moti. Nicholas Puran. Andre Russell. Shafeen Rutherford. And Romaro Shepard. And that's the squad for the men's T20 World Cup. There's quite a few people who are asking about the reserve, but usually when they're playing at home, they would not name the reserve even as yet, because obviously they could call on anyone because they're right there. They don't have to take a plane they can't just swim across to the next island. But I think this is pretty much the I would say the better players in the West Indies to select a World Cup squad, and we are hoping for a very good World Cup. While I may be hoping that West Indies will win, but we would love to see some good cricket. We would love to see some good cricket. West Indies got a good team that I think can compete, and we are expecting to see the performance from the players. And while we go back to live cricket after 18 overs, the score is 149 for 3. You got Lesman, who is at the crease, is on 16 from 15. Nicholas Superflex Thomas on 14 from 9. 1-6 and 1-4, and we would really wonder what's the problem with the wicket tonight, because there's quite a few players who went out there would expect to see them swinging like Tarzan, but obviously they're getting a lot of singles. $150 for 3. Team USA up against Combined Islands. There'll be lots of cricket going on tomorrow. We got cricket up there in Port St. Lucie. It will be Gladiators. We're playing against St. Lucie. And he could be out. No, that went over long off for 6. Score moves to 156 for 3. I must also remind you, coming next Saturday, you know, next weekend is the Mother's Day weekend. And it could be out. And he spilled it and they come back for a second. That was a good try. I think that is at Africa. I think he's the one coming off of the mid-wicket fence, but we were unable to take that catch. And that one was played down. There's a man there, and but he were unable to stop them from coming back for the second run. So while they're in the 19th over, the score is 160. 160 for 3. Well, was some good feeling there. So Nicholas has been run out. So at the end of the 19th over, the score is 160 for 3. You got Thomas had just been out for 24 from 13 balls, 1 4 and 2 sixes. But he has been run out. It's Tucker Jr. who joined Lesman. Lesman is at 17 from 16 balls. 17 from 16 balls, no 4s, no 6. $160, 161, 161 for 4. And the last over will be bowled by Phil Davis. He'll be bowling to Tucker Jr. And that one, he plays it back to the bowler. No run. And the trend continue. The single trend continue. It's either a single or a dot ball. And he's run out. He played it back, and Phil Davis with some good feeling there. Tucker Jr. was halfway down and he got run out. So Team USA had lost their 5th wicket. Yeah. $161 for 5 there in the last over. The new batsman to the crease is Bawani. With 4 more balls to go, 161 for 5. And that one was played down to on the leg side for just a single. And with 3 more balls to go for the ending of the inning, Team USA 162. A swing and a miss there by Lesman. They picked up a single. A swing and a miss. It goes for another single. Score moves to 164. With just about 1 ball to go. And that was the last ball, and it was hit for 6 by Les Monroe. So at the end of the inning for Team USA, the score is 1-7. 170. 170 for 5, Team USA. So, Combined Islands will be chasing 171 for victory. We will be back in a short while, but I'll give you a rundown of the scorecard. Stephen Taylor caught Finley for 16. Damian Rowe caught Cadian Bowl Owens for 51. Dean Morgan Bowl Owens for 30. Lesman not out 23. Thomas run out for 25. Tucker run out for 0. Barwani not out and 1. You got 24 extras, 170 for 5. In the bowling department, Africa 2 over, 30 runs. Finley 4 overs, 1 maiden, 29 runs, 1 wicket. Sandiford 4 overs, 20 runs, no wicket. Morgan 4 overs, 34 runs. Owens 3 overs, 30 runs, 2 wickets. Phil Davis 3 overs, 16 runs, no wicket. And that sums up the total of 170 for 5, Team USA. We will be back in a short while. Stay tuned, my friends. So while we're about to resume for the second half, first ball was played the covers very lightly by Sean Finley. And that one could go all the way, but let's see, there's a fielder there. Yes, and Sean Finley has been out. Second ball of the game. I hit it down to mid-wicket, and the fielder is there. Just make sure that everything was out of his way and in sight, and he took that catch, and Sean Finley's gone for a duck. So while Combined Islands chasing a total of 170 for 5 made by Team USA, it was Combined Islands is now no run for 1 wicket. Well, the new batsman for Combined Island is Cameron. And the bowler is Walker. So Combined Islands are off the mark. They picked up their first run. It's Walker to bowl to Ibangs. That one played down to short. Mid-off for no run. You got a slip, you got a backward point, a cover point, the man in the covers. Extra cover, and that one is in the air, and there's a man there, and it falls into no man's land, and they picked up a single. 3 fielder converged there, but no one were able to pick up that catch. Falls between all 3. While they're making some changes in the field. The man that slipped now comes to short third man. And that one plays in the covers. Fielded by Nick Thomas for a single. Score moves to 3 for 1 wicket. The wicket of Sean Finley. Combined Islands chasing 170 made by Team USA. The umpire signals a no ball, so it's a free hit. It's another no ball. The ball was dropped, but it's another no ball. So it's another free hit. Let's see if Walker can come back. That one was... And he picks up a single. So at the end of the first over, the score is 6-1. I'll make that 7-1. Combined Islands. Oh, the new bowler is Stephen Taylor. And you would expect that to be bowling his off breaks, but he's bowling his medium pace. A swing and a miss there by Africa. That was played in the covers, but there's a man there. That one again was played in the covers. Umpire signals a dead ball. That's a loud appeal, therefore, leg before umpire says not out. A swing and a miss, umpire signals a wide. It was a short ball there from Stephen Taylor. They picks up a single, so at the end of the second over, the score is 11-1, Combined Islands. So it's Walker will continue. And that's the second wicket down for Combined Islands. I guess that's the wicket of Cameron. So Cameron has been out for 5. And the score is now 11-2 Combined Islands. While they're chasing a total of 170 made by Team USA. Well, the new batsman is Gavin Wallace. 11-2 Combined Islands. So as Gavin came in to join Ebanks. You got a short third man, a man at backward point, a cover point, covers. You got a man at long on and long off, a short mid wicket. A man down at mid wicket. There's a man at fine leg. Combined Islands chasing 170 made by Team USA. They're 11-2. So while they're in the third over of the inning, Combined Islands still need another 160 to move on to the final against India. While Team USA trying to get another 8 wickets. So no one has yet known who will be in the final with India. India had beaten Rule 11 in that first game. So at the end of the third over, the score is 12-4-2, Combined Islands. That, as they would say, that was a dolly. Went in and out. The man who could be the danger man, Gavin Wallace. That ball was hit straight in the breadbasket and came back out. That's another drop catch there. That's the second in a row. And I think it also went for 6. So Gavin had get his second chance. (16-4-2) Combined Islands. That was tucked on the leg side. And it could have run away to the fence. So I guess Team USA is doing everything to throw the game. (17-4-2). They're in the fourth over. Make that 20-2. Thanks for the update from the. Well, Stephen Taylor decided that he won't ask anyone to do the catching anymore. He will just hit the stumps, and that's what he did. So, Ebanks has been out-bowled by Stephen Taylor. So it's now 20-3 Combined Islands. So after 4 overs, the score is 20-3 Combined Islands. While we're having a very slow turnover. The new batsman of the crease is Phil Davis, who had joined Gavin Wallace. And it will be Walker to bowl his third over. (21). for 3 Combined Islands. They're in the 5th over, chasing 170 made by Team USA. And that one was hit back over the bowler's head. That's a 6 there by Phil Davis. Score moves to 27. 27-3. That was it down to mid-wicket for just a single. 28-4-3. Combined Islands chasing 170 made by Team USA. Is Walker bowling to Gavin Wallace. It's another no ball signal by the umpire. And that was punish. Over to mid-wicket there by Gavin Wallace. A massive 6. He got the license to drive, and he sure did. So at the end of the 5th over, score is 35-4-3, Combined Islands. Wallison 15, Davison 7. So it's Taylor who is bowling his 3rd over. 6 of the game is 3rd. And that was played with fielded by the short 3rd man. They picks up a single. That was played back to the bowler. 36-4-3. Gentlemen.
I mean, gentlemen.
Then I'm a gentleman, me say men. What me see?
He was hiding, so I said,
I know, because, but I mean, I recognize your face, and I said, I got to be high from behind here. While we're just having some chat here in the booth, I got 2 superstars here. I don't have the cheers to give them, but at the same time, I guess we'll spend some time standing. I must welcome Mr. Audley Watson, and Mr.
Mayor of Lauderhill.
No, I'm gonna say he's now the mayor of Atlanta because he decided that he'll move away from us. Mr. Ivor Henry. Good evening, sir. How are you both doing?
Doing great.
Thank you very much. It's like right now I'm getting nervous because I see the 2 big superstar comes in who's supposed to be. I understand that they'll be working in the ICC T20 at the. Which of you both going to Texas or you being here local or you been New? Yeah, we're just here having fun. Nice to see you guys. How you all doing, sir?
Yes, indeed. Good to be in South Florida. At least I can breathe some fresh air.
No pollen.
No pollen.
Well, I'm not going to ask why because it sounds like in Atlanta you see a lot of that. Huh?
Yeah, it's falling. Yeah.
Okay, well,
Every black car turn yellow.
well, at the same time, I'm not going to be too sorry for you because I don't know why you will leave sunny Florida and go to Atlanta. But so sooner or later, it'll be. Should I take this off the mic and said, be
That's why he
doing
went
it again?
up. That's why he went up.
So you did it already?
Of course.
Yeah, that's still news now.
Okay, we're talking in parables here, so it's like, and we're going to keep it like that. So whatever you're thinking, you can think like that, but I guess I were thinking something different. So while we're here, we are back live for, the score is 38 for 3. They're on the 7th over, Combined Islands. And it's up against Team USA who had made 170 for 5. And I'm sure Mr. Ivor Henry and Mr. Watson won't be leaving before they give me a little commentary. So I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Ivor Henry. I'm not even going to ask him to do it for me. I'm going to beg him.
Well, Tucker is the big man. I mean, once he talks, you just have to deliver. Good evening, good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Of course, onfield.tv, that's where the commentary is coming from on the lights here at the sports park here in Lauderhill. I followed the match earlier this evening and I thought that the USA, Team USA was a little short on runs. But looking at what's happening here now, it seems as if they're holding their own with just 38 for some 3 wickets. I mean, it's still early days yet, but when Wu and Dean, they seem as if they were in first-class mode instead of T20. Yes, they stayed in the 40s up to the 50s for quite a while. And earlier I heard Dean on commentary too.
Yeah, Dean and Nicholas Superflex Thomas was here earlier before their game.
Yes. So, well, I sure already want to learn his voice, so I'm going to turn it over to another big man, the little man between two big men.
Thank you, Ivor. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching all over the world. It's cricket, lovely cricket being played right here at Lauderhill between Team USA and the Windward Islands. And as you can see, we are under lights here. We can hear the music in the background on the other side being provided by Trini Ross out of Trinidad, yeah, right here in the United States of America. And the Windward Islands. The Combined Islands are chasing right now. They are going to the total 171 for 5. And presently the score is 45 for 3 in just about 7 overs. So your guess is as good as mine. Who's going to pull it off? We can look back and see at what stage, at comparative stage, as Mr. Henry was saying, at one stage, seemingly the United States were in first-class mood. They weren't hitting the ball out of the park or taking those quick runs to build a grand total. But who knows, 171 might just be enough. So let's see what's happening. Back to Mr. Ivor Henry. All right. Ball is being placed down long off by the batter. So the score tick on by 1. Running in from the northern end. Not a quick single. Just keep moving, just keep the ones and the twos, and the boundaries will do the fillers occasionally. Beautiful, beautiful evening. Because we are in the light, we are not able to see the stars, but if we weren't in the light, I know there'd be some stars overhead. Let's see what's happening here. Some quick work being done by the fielders, but the batters are safe. .48 for 3, 7 overs and 2 balls. And that one was hit high and hard and maximum. As the umpire gave his signal, we call it the Jenny Craig moment. Both hands in the air, exercise. So the 50 is up, ladies and gentlemen. The 50 is up, 54 for 3, 7 overs and 4 balls. 54 for 3, the Combined Islands. Will they be able to overhaul Team USA?
Well, again, yes, that was a lovely shot there. The last shot that went clean out the park. It's sweet sound of willow. And again, he's sweeping this one, pulling out the boom, and he's going high, hard, and handsome for yet another maximum. So they're tightening the screws here. Earlier we said that they were a little bit on the low end, but the 50 came up quick and fast. And now they're hovering around 60. It's 63, as a matter of fact. 63 it is. As a matter of fact, 65 scoreboard. There's a little thing. Oh, this one is in the air. It has the height. Does he have the distance? There's a man running in. He's getting onto it now. He takes the catch. No, what's going on here? Yes, he takes the catch, but I thought the wicketkeeper was arguing or something.
Well, the wicketkeeper is so excited because he was dropped twice already. So this time now is like, and that's a danger, man.
Okay, I can see. Had me confused there for a minute when they should be happy, because in that over there was an almighty 6 and 2 sixes, as a matter of fact. And going for a third, one too many, I would think, all day.
Yes, sometimes you just have to look, say we have already had 2 sixes in the over. Play the ball on its merit. Just get the 1 or 2, and then next over you launch into the bowler once again.
Yeah, they moved quickly from in the 40s onto the 60s. I think he got a little bit greedy there, Tucker.
Well, sometimes you would say greedy, but on this ground, it's like sometimes you want to get greedy because it looks so small, but at the same time, it's like any little mishit, you're going to be out.
Well,
this is cricket.
And as you said earlier in the inning, the same batsman was lucky twice, so he ran out of luck there. He was not third time lucky. So wicket number 4 goes, chasing 171 for victory. Want to say good evening to Lynette Fox over there in St. Kitts. Said that she has logged on to the broadcast here, coming to you live from the sports park here in Lauderhill. This has been known to be the night cricket. It started with one Oliver Solomon, who thought that cricket in its shortest form would bring more interest and would be more spectator friendly. This one is driving but can't score. This is the new batsman. You know the new rule. Once you're out caught, the incoming batsman will have to take strike. So even though the batsman may have crossed playing conditions, he has to take strike. We'll tell you who that new batter is in a minute. Oh, Kedon. All right. So he is the new bat. He's the new batter. So the ball is coming out of the middle, but still can't score. He's driving, edging between the keeper and third man. There's a foot chase on, but the ball would win the race, and the big man gives chase, but only to retrieve beyond the boundary. That was a calculated stroke. What do you think?
We talk about inside edge from time to time. That's an outside edge, and the ball races towards us. 4 runs.
Well, it doesn't matter how they come. So, like I said, they've jumped from in the 40s and racing quickly up into the 70s. They're just about an inch away from the 70. Remember, they're trying to get to 171 for victory. The winner of this match will take on India.
And I was told earlier this evening that the final will be not Saturday, 2 Saturdays from now. 2 Saturdays from now we'll be having the grand final. So the winner of this match, as I've said before, will go on to meet India in the grand finale. Now there has been some change of field. Now a man is being placed down on the boundary rope where that ball ran away for 4. So now there's a man in place.
So there's a third man. There's 11 men on the field, but for some reason we have a third man just beneath us here. This time he's stroking this one nicely, getting runs here as cover sweeper gets in the way. Doubles are pretty hard to come by here on this field. It's a small field, well grassed as a matter of fact. Want to say a good evening there to David Maitland, on-field umpire, and we have I'm not getting. I'm going to tell you who the other umpire is in a minute. But so combined 11 against the USA, Team USA, vying for place in the finals. Next weekend would be the Mother's Day weekend, thus no cricket. So we're honoring the mothers, and cricket would give way to the mothers. So Mother's Day.
Time.
And every time, and I think it's quite fitting, the ladies would always allow the men to come on out and play some cricket. But that one weekend, not just the Sunday, because the Mother's Day is the Sunday, but the Saturday is going to be outside the off stump, and he's cutting over that one to be taken by skipper Lesman. And he was really happy to see the back of the last batter. And he really had me confused. It seemed as if he was disgusted. It seemed as if he made me believe the catch was spilled, but in the end, that was explained by Tucker. Outside the off stump again, he's stroking it, playing with soft hands. Yes, no, yes, no. As a matter of fact, he was flirting with danger.
Max Dyer said he's listening to you with commentary. He's up in Tampa.
Yes, so again, we want to hail Max Dyer, a man who I respect immensely. As a matter of fact, I would toot his horn on this medium. When it comes to sharing knowledge, I would give it to Max Dyer any day. of the week and twice on Sundays. I remember playing cricket, and I was into my cricket, if I can say so myself. And he invited a few of the cricketers to come and get into the laws of cricket. I remember Tavern in the Green that he would take time out to just go through the laws. I remember Booth was there alongside myself. I can remember that clearly. So Max, I'm giving it to you. And this time inside out, he's playing this one down to squares cover and beats the man who was out in the cover sweeper position to his left, and a boundary there to the Combine Islands.
And there goes the siren. That means a boundary.
Yes, indeed. So, as I was speaking, you know, Max Dyer, umpire, Max?
Yeah. Mr. Hall of Famer.
Now you got it. Okay, so I say no more. Mr. Hall of Famer, Mr. Max Dyer, former president of these umpires here, still an active umpire, but I understand he's not in my vicinity. So there's a loud appeal and given. That dreaded finger was pointed skyward. Oddly, you can explain.
Oh yeah, the ball he got wrapped right in front of the pad, in front of the wicket, and the dreaded finger of the umpire went heavenwards, and you know it's not a good sign for the batter. So the fifth wicket has gone down. It's the fifth wicket. I'm trying to see it looked like it's 71. Is it 71? 74. 74. No, 74 for 5. So the Combined Islands, they are getting in a little difficulty. They're still almost 100 away from overhauling that total, and 97 away. And the overs are running out, just about 10 overs and a ball and a one delivery to go. So we could say half the side, half the overs are already bowled. And half the side as well, 5 wickets are down. So they'll have to do, if they can afford to do a little consolidating, but eventually they'll have to go hee-ho.
Mr. Thompson.
And the bowler, who's bowler? Thomas. Thomas was the bowler. He got that wicket leg before. So Thomas is the bowler. Still 74. Good delivery. Good delivery. Fishes outside the off stump. Ball taken by the wicket keeper. But no damage done.
Yes, and I was scratching my head there for the other umpire, Salman. I don't know how the name just eluded me there. I know Max there would be telling everybody to take Ivan, put him across their legs and give him 2 good ones for not remembering Salman. But I remember David Maitland. Yes, so 2 umpires in the officiating the second game. But I had a little piece of the first game as well. And that came down to a tight finish. Yes. So the toss was won by the USA, Team USA. They batted first and got to 170 for the loss of some 5 wickets. So 5 wickets already gone for the Combined Island. They're doing the chasing. Any one of these teams here winning tonight are going to meet up India. I remember 2 years ago India was the champion. Do you remember who was the champion last year?
Last year was...
Oh. Remember the year before they would have beaten Jamaica to the pulp.
last year, no,
So India won again last year? Oh, this time this is a good looking shot. And he goes for 6. So he was pulling out the boom again. He was sweeping and sweeping well. And he got all of it. Goes down to deep backward square leg for yet another boundary. So Thompson is the bowler. They have got to target the bowler. And yeah, so that Phelan Davis, that is the batter. Yeah, he's a good batter in his Owen Wright have umpired a couple of matches with him. He's going after him again. This one is aerial, but there's coverage down here in the long off position, just one. But he's going after him, so he's showing signs of aggression. And while he's there, I think that's the battle you have to get or keep him off strike, because he can willow.
Yes, I just love the sound effect. That ball that was hit for a maximum. I don't know if it's Trini Ross had that thing. You heard like it broke quite a few windows. I'm there full of style over here. Quick. This one in the air, Willie. Oh no, he was always going to be having problem. The ball was going away from him, and did not pick it up right in the lights. I suppose they lost it in the light. So the batter lived to fight again. Next time maybe it will be over the fence instead. So they're now in the 80s. Davis is on 20. Ball is coming in from the southern end. Cracked through cover there. Just one run. Not a quick single. As we say in Jamaica, 1-1 cocoa, full basket. You can say 1-1 mango if you want to.
Yes, sir. Okay. Yes.
Not a quick single. Slip through and it's going away for 4 runs. And you can hear the sound effect over there by Trini Ross, or I don't know if it's
88.
So it's 88 for 5. 88 for 5. And the overs, we'll get that in a moment. But the main thing is they are turning the scoring, is being turned over. 1-1 and a 4. And then you can bring in a maximum or 2 to settle things off.
Yes, so a partnership of some 14. It's in its infancy, but at least it can pay dividends if these two batters can bat, let's say, for another 4 overs or so, and build a good partnership. By then their eyes would be in. In that over, we would have seen a ball that was skyward, but the Rowe was down in the long on position. He did not pick it up. The bowler, Thompson, made a valiant effort to haul that one in, but he was always going to be late. There's some open spaces between deep mid-wicket and cow corner. This one outside the off stump, swing and a miss. And I'm in the presence of Mr. Sylvan Taylor here, another umpire, one of the elite umpires, Mr. Sylvan Taylor, who would have graced the international scene, but he's called it quits. This one is going to be wide. That one is as broad as Broadway.
Broadway, wide, wide, wide.
Yes, so he has got to get the weight right. He can't afford extras if you have to keep these. And that's young Tucker. That's Elton Tucker Jr. So the commentary coming to you, compliments of Elton Tucker Sr. That's his son bowling. So they've done well so far. He have not given up a boundary. He's bowling his left arm round the sticks, sporting the number 11 on his back. And again, it's on his edging, getting just a single. So he's keeping things relatively tight. And again, Max Dyer comes into play again. He would have coached this young Tucker on Saturdays. Many times when we want Mr. Dyer, he's on the field coaching the youngsters. Again, giving of his expertise. Again, Mr. Dyer, take a bow, sir.
So we don't have to wonder why he's a Hall of Famer.
No. Well deserved. I can tell you that, Mr. Elton Mr. Elton Tucker would agree with that. So, but right now we're looking at the young Tucker. Bowling outside the off stump again. Batsman is going after him and as if a hole's in the bat. So dots are like gold dust at this time. Remember, 171 would get Combine Islands into the finals 2 Saturdays from now. But I would think that the USA, we have an international player, Stephen Taylor, former USA captain. This one is going to be wide out. Yes, now it's calling signal wide. So that's 2 wides in the over. But the wides are coming in the right direction outside the off stump. He's holding his line. This time on the back foot and he's playing this one. He's getting runs here. It's going to be 4 runs. So he's straight.
So 96. So it's 96 for 5 at the moment. 96 for 5. Combine Island trying to overall 171 runs. So they are doing their thing. Is this a single? Oh, so the end of the over, a 4 was hit. It considered a 4 in the final ball. But Tucker did fairly well.